So I see that orc, and it looks like a mage is down there. I'm kind of taking a risk here because I think that rogue might be here, but I'm just going to destroy this mage, and I see that my rogue buddy is also there. So again, you've got to get that flag. As soon as you have people distracted, you got to get the flag, because everybody you kill will be right back to blow up your ass just as bad as you did to them. Now, one of the cool things about Night Elf, and if this is an OP, guys, I don't know what is, but as a racial shadow meld, insane. It's basically an extra stealth. Now, granted, you can't move, but you're stealthed. Every single class. As a Night Elf, that is your racial, and you can stealth. Crazy. I mean, I love it, but damn. So we're not doing too great here at the moment, and I'm going to head back over to the blacksmith and see if we can't take that back for a little while at least. I think if you're in a losing battle and you don't want to just go around and honor farm because you can see that there's just no way your team's going to recover, I would at least make an effort to go around and nab flags. You don't have to hold them, you just need to take them away for a little while. Forces them to sometimes reorganize their forces, and maybe your guys might even get a cap in if they pull away too fast from one of the bases you just, to go help one of the bases you just assaulted. So, me and this rogue, we are going to mess up this mage pretty good. Now, one thing about mages that I learned was that you should not charge them if at all possible right off the bat, because they are just going to blink away, and then you're going to be stuck likely out of Skull Bash range, and probably at half health because they've got you in a deep freeze and they're ice lancing you or whatever all to pieces. So unfortunately my Worgen Druid buddy there runs off when he could have probably recapped that flag. Just kept on capping, but too bad. So satisfying to waste a pally. But way too many guys here. No way to survive that. Not at this level anyway. Here we are, back at the stables. Now another thing, guys, on these bridges, there are these little, the very edges, the ridges, you can walk on those. And I know for a fact that hunters like to set their traps there sometimes, so if you want to avoid traps, just walk on the edge. And I didn't help my buddy there, and I almost got caught by that mage, because there's just too many people. I mean, I won't save anybody, and I don't expect anybody to save me. I assume no healers, and I assume no help most of the time. Ferals usually end up playing it solo, because you can escape when others can't, and you can sneak in when others can't. So that's just kind of my personal opinion about that. Oh, and it's my good orc friend, the Death Knight. And I see there's somebody back there, but can we capture the flag in time? We can. Another thing I like about Arathi Basin is that you can cap flags like that. Eye of the Storm and can't think of the other one, but where you have to stand there and wait for the base to be captured. God, I hate that because, you know, I want to stealth and get ready to gank the next person. And here's somebody who's gonna get ganked. And that poor orc, I killed him so many times. Oh, and also my good friend the Warlock. That was that guy at the stables. I called him a mage, but actually he's a Warlock. And I was so mad I missed this rogue before I could quite keep it from capping. On the bright side, it means I get to reassault this base. And this guy just keeps coming back for more. Oh, by the way, Glyph of Pounce, pretty sweet. I mean, maybe you don't need it, but being able to pounce someone, like, as you're passing them in a charge like that, is pretty darn awesome. The other thing I really like about this level is, just got Berserk, and I've had Life Bloom for a little while, and man, do I miss having Berserk and Life Bloom as a lower level druid. So I see this pally up here, and I decide I'm just going to waste him because he's much lower than me, and I did a pretty nice job of it before. And I don't want him popping heals again. And there is that rogue back for more punishment. And this was kind of stupid. I saw that DK and I thought maybe somebody else was going to be there to distract him, but no such luck. And, go down again. This guy, this is that rogue that just pwned me before, and I'm sorry, I gotta return the favor. I didn't even need to trinket that because he was about to die from my maim there, but whatever. Get back in the action. So we lost that battle, unfortunately, but there I am, second in killing blows. And I didn't die that many times, and look at how many flags I assaulted. That's pretty sweet, guys, right? Okay, guys, so I thought I'd just take a minute to go over some of my gear and my macros so you can see what it's like. I have full Field Marshal Sanctuary, which gives you the speed buff. I also have just kind of a hodgepodge of Wrath greens and some older blues, and even a few items from way back in Classic Silverwing Sentinels that I got as PvP rewards. So not awesome gear, but, you know, more than enough to get by in most battlegrounds. As for macros, there's a ton in here, but I only use a handful. A lot of them are leftovers from when I was lower levels on different characters. The Charge and Ravage is really cool because I'll either Charge or Ravage, and whichever is available to me, and I almost always use them together, so it works really well. I also macro Tiger's Fury into my my finishing moves because I'm usually energy starved and I need the extra damage to finish people off usually by the time I get to that point, so those are macroed together. The last one I have is the Pounce and Fairy Fire, simply because I forget to apply Fairy Fire sometimes. The other one I do is I keybind a couple of common forms that I use and need to roll into a lot to my mouse roll. Cat will go to bear and vice versa depending on what form I'm currently in, and then also flight form by rolling back. I'd also like to mention that I use a razor, the Naga Razor, which is absolutely awesome as a fast-moving melee class. So again guys, this is Izanai, level 69, now 70, Feral Druid Night Elf on Spirestone. Feel free to check out my profile in the armory. I hope to produce some arena videos soon, but we'll see what happens there. And I hope you enjoyed my video. Nothing too technical, just kind of me running around blowing people up as best I can, and as only ferals can. Take care guys.